The Daily Purge live from my car. How you doing today? Sorry I missed last week. New Year's Eve, July, all I mean is New Year's Eve, December, all that kind of stuff. So I just figured I'd do it today. I'm on the road again, busy, busy, busy because I'm starting the year off well. Now a lot of people talk about like, oh come on, it's another day, another minute, another whatever, and who cares about the new year and whatever. But this is the fact. We've been trained to think that the new year is going to be mean new ways. So why not just roll with it, right? If the new year actually means it's new ways coming, and we sort of know that, and we're trained to do that, and we're trained to believe it, then why don't we just do it, right? I know some people that refuse to say, "Oh, I'm going to do something special this year because I should do something special every day." Well, obviously, yes, of course, but if you're already in the mood and you're having to avoid it, then that's against energy. And we've talked about against energy, and y'all know what I think about it. I just said y'all. How crazy is that? And you all know how we talk about against energy and how anything with against energy is a guaranteed no. So what I want to talk about today is what's it going to be? Is it going to be another? Oh man, I should have done this year, or is it a year where you're going to actually take charge and just make stuff happen? I can talk all day long about the things that happen in life. I can talk all day long about the things that we get done, Lane, myself, and Sarah, and everybody on the team, because we take imperfect action every single day, and we focus on the things that are good. We focus on what our powers are. We had a discussion today, Lane, myself, and Sarah, about the future, about how are we going to structure the company because the company is getting bigger and it's becoming quite successful. And so, how are we going to do that? And what do we want to do? What do we not want to do? And even though it wasn't this big, sort of discussion that we had or planned and sit down with notes and everything, it was simply put, what do we want to do, each of us, that brings us joy, and how does that fit into our business, and how does that, the three of us doing what we do, joy, fit into generating revenue for the business? You see how we're going about this? So we didn't do the classic way, like, okay, we want to do $1 million revenue in the first quarter. Let's reverse engineer that. We didn't do that. We talked about what do we want to do that would create massive intention, right? Not too much importance and not too much excess importance or desire, of course, because that creates excess potential, which creates chaos. So what can we do when we pan out, look at the big picture? What can we do as Stephen, Lane, and Sarah to create a path forward where we're focusing on the intention of doing what we love to do, right? And if you focus on doing what you love to do, your results of your business may just be that much better. And of course, the certainty plays a massive role. In reaching these goals and reaching the outcome. The outcome, of course, is a goal, but the outcome is not what you control. You control the intention, which we already know. And so when we look at our business, Lane, Sarah, and myself, we look at what do we want to do? Like, what do I want to do and what do I not want to do? And what I did an exercise this morning or this weekend. I sort of panned out and said, what do I do? What have I done so far for the business that made the big difference? And I went through what it was, and it was all the same thing. So it was talking to people, raising funds, and closing deals. That's basically what I did, those three things. So guess what I'm doing in 2022? Right? Talking to people, raising funds, and closing deals. That's what I'm doing. All the technical stuff will be taken care of by somebody else, but managed and, of course, delegated appropriately. But in the end, I'm doing what I want to do. Lane said what he wants to do. He's sort of like the architect, structure, big vision guy deal. Like how does this part of the business fix this part of the business? Where's the holistic part of it come in? And Sarah does the real estate and some other bits and bobs, as they say in England. And so now we know what we want to do, and now we can structure a team around who we are as people and where our strengths are. There's no sense doing something we don't want to do because we're only going to make our weaknesses weaker, our stronger strengths weaker. Okay. So, hey, David, how you doing? Happy New Year, and right on, brother. That is right. Great to hear. Yeah. So, I really think someone could take some time right now, and even if you're alone, you don't have a business, and you're in your job, you say, what actually do I like to do? Am I doing what I like to do? And do I have joy every day? I do. Like I'm sitting in my car doing my daily live. I mean, how cool is that? I can do whenever I want, right? That's part of what I do. It's part of my job. So if we talk about what you want to do for 2022, and I don't mean big goals here, hairy, audacious goals, smart goals, all that stuff that everybody talks about, how you're going to reach your goal guaranteed. You're going to reach your goal one way, and that's being certain of your goal. And you're certain of your goal when you're certain of your ability and your purpose and who you really are and where your strengths are and what you like to do now. So if you know what you like to do, then you can actually take those strengths and make it to your advantage. Take it to your advantage, crush it out there. Happy New Year, and crush it out there. And I want to talk about that want energy again, right? And this is a big deal, especially right now, because if you go out right now and stand up and you say, I want to go check the mail. You go check the mail. I want to go, cook a dinner. You go cook dinner, right? Do you think about, that's right, David. Do you think about meditating or preparing to go check the mail? Are you have to set up a goal or a plan? No, you just do it. There's a lack of any kind of uncertainty and doubt, right? Belief actually sometimes can create doubt because you're like, I have to consciously believe that I can do this, meaning that if you consciously believe that you have to do this, you have to believe to do this, that means you don't think you can, or there's a chance that you won't. You see what I'm saying? So you want to get past the belief, get to the certainty stage, own that shit, and become one. That's really, really cool. I want to listen to Steve Daily Purge. Hey, Joe, what's up, my brother, man? How you doing, man? Good to see you. And so we get past that part. Reduce the excess importance and desire by panning out in your life and looking at any moment where you're stressing out. You're giving it too much importance. You're giving it too much desire. When something's not working out, when you're going and you're working towards your business and you're working towards your goals in your life and your relationship, first of all, no excess and no against energy. That's the first one. That means Aikido. Boom, you just let it go by you. You grab the energy and let it go by you. Use the force against them, right? So number 2 is you reduce the excess importance and desire. Every time something isn't working out, I promise you it's excess importance or desire that you're giving that subject. So let's say, for instance, you're in a meeting and you're struggling. You're trying to fight. You're trying to get through what you want to get through, right? What do? You're giving it excess importance that you're right, that you win. So what do? You pan out. Say, everybody take a break. Pan out and look at the big picture of your life. Look at your past and your future. And then this 1 second where you're going through what you're going through, how big is it? Right? How impactful is it in your life? In the big picture. Yeah, sure. It might be a $50 million deal. It might not be a $50 million deal. How much importance are you giving that? Oh my God, it's got to work. $50 million would save my life. I could pay the bills. I could do this. I could do that. I could do that. You're creating excess importance and excess desire. Simply know in your soul, hey, Geraldine, how you doing? Great to see you. Know in your soul, inside of you, that you have the ability to create whatever that you want in life, whenever you want. And I'm not a perfectionist at it. That's for damn sure. But we just created something, Lane, myself, and Sarah, that is freaking unbelievable. Would have been unbelievable not long ago. And we did that by focusing on the intention and letting go and panning out. Pan out, no excess potential, which is excess importance or desire. Right? Pan out and look, how much impact will this have in my life? Hey, Vanessa Patel, Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much. And so, again, what do you like to do? What is it that you really, really like to do and what you're really, really good at? Hello, Olga. How does that contribute to your bottom line or to your business or to your life? Find a way to make it happen, right? Reduce excess importance and excess desire by panning out, looking at your life and seeing how much of an impact this actually has on your life, because it's typically zero or very, very minuscule, and there's no need to stress about it at all. That's where it's at. And then you just move forward, focusing on the intention, because that's all you can control. You can't control the outcome. You feel me? I hope you feel me. Matter of fact, I know you do. Y'all are rock solid. Rock solid. Let's hear it. All right. Woo! My goodness. Busy. But it's a good busy. Why? Because I'm doing what I like. Knocking it out. I can highly encourage you that even if you want to be a lone ranger, like most veterans do, rock solid, like most veterans do, don't. Find people that complement your skills, your abilities, and you will fly. Okay? But here's the but, the caveat, the key factor. Choose the right partners. Choosing the right partners is not always easy. But there's a talent to it, which has to do with intuition, right? So feeling that first impulse you have from that person is always right. All right? So, and I'm not talking that, wow, they're famous or they know this or that or they said this or they said that. You know how many partners I've had that said, oh, we're going to do this, that, and the other, this and this and that and that. We're going to do this. And they ended up doing nothing except collecting a paycheck and wasting my time. Right? my first intuition was like, man, this person's all talk. But what if he's right? What if he's right? What if he's right? What if she's right? What's she saying? What's going to happen? Oh, my company's going to explode. Man, gosh, and we're going to make money. Then I can do this and I can do that. What am I doing? Giving it excess importance, aren't I? And through that, I'm creating excess desire. And that, my friends, is a guaranteed downturn in your system, in the things that you are working forward and towards. Okay, you all have a fantastic one. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure. And you're part of a unit in the service. Just need to find your outside service. Amen, brother. Amen. All right, everybody, have a fantastic one. Remember, it's all about quality of life. See you tomorrow.